Hey, cutie pie. How are you?
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Where are you? I can't see you.
You came back in the end. It's like the inescapability of a celestial body's revolution. We can't help but follow certain stars' brightness, even if those stars have died millions of years ago.
Daddy, I missed you so much.
Their light is alive, and it reaches us. And those stars are alive and dead at the same time.
Daddy, where did you go? I missed you so much.
Listen, sweet pea. My sweetheart. Listen to my voice. It's important.
Nech to být.
Can't see you. Where are you? Where are you?
You know how much I love you.
I know, Daddy. I've always known it. I love you too. Say it again, please.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Rachel.
Co?
Rachel.
Rachel? A den 5 byl teda ještě kratší. Ale to se mu teda moc ten jako sen v tom snu nepovedlo teda. Že řekl Rachel, no.
Morning.
Am I interrupting?
I was eating steak and potatoes, cheesecake, strawberry shake, and a frothy cappuccino, Italian style.
So the usual frozen beans.
Half a serving. The other half ended up in the trash.
I did find something. Some tapes that were found in the main office. In truth, I shouldn't even have taken them.
Oh, so what'd you find, Billy the Kid?
Well, I don't think it's anything useful.
Tak se
wait,
vymáčkni.
where did I put them?
What?
The pliers, so I can pry the words out of your mouth.
Oh, sure. Okay. It's VHS of the behind the scenes of a TV broadcast, but it's all bullshit just to attract an audience. Trust me
Jesus, you can be really long-winded.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. They're tapes about haunted hotels, weird and mysterious stories, stuff kids like.
Ooh.
These guys who call themselves ghost hunters.
Ghost hunters? Did they hear about the old farting ghost?
I'm not sure, but they went on a tour of old buildings in the county, and they stopped by the timberline, too.
Whatever, let me hear it.
Okay, but I'm warning you, it's kinda... Well, listen for yourself.
Okay, the lights look good. How about the headphones?
Don't know, there's like a buzzing noise. Listen.
Yeah, true. Well, the German ones were better.
We are about to enter a nightmare hotel. A place full of deceit and secrecy where terrible lies were played out. Nah, I don't like that. I'll do it again later. Oh, the room with the fireplace isn't bad.
Okay.
Spare me the kitchen. I wouldn't know what the hell to say.
Fireplace okay? Kitchen no. Stan, where'd you leave all the gear? Room 111. I stuck a piece of tape on the door. I didn't get that. What room? I got a buzz in the headset. Damn microphones. 117.
7.
Danny, what's that stuff in camera? It's giving off a glare and burns out the frame. I told you no tricks.
What tricks? I didn't use anything.
Stop fucking around, Danny.
I told you I didn't rig anything. I saw it too. It's a mirror, isn't it?
Huh?
It looked like the reflection on a mirror.
What'd you smoke this morning?
What the fuck are you two up to? Cut the crap. You freaking me. Holy shit. There it is. There it is.
Where?
I saw it. It's just up there. It's like a light, like a door that opens. I swear.
Dad, stop touching me or you'll give me a heart attack.
What are you talking about? I'm like over here.
Fuck, I felt someone touch me. Are you kidding?
That's it?
Yep, the tape's damaged. Too damp.
Well, I'd say fucking typical.
How ladylike.
Aha. A furt to tady je, člověče.
Hey,
I found the room.
but
Someone barricaded it with an L bracket.
do what they do in movies. Bust through the door with your shoulder.
Real funny. I need a screwdriver. I think I saw one around somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Probably in the basement.
Seems to me I've seen one in the garage. Or was it the generator room? I'll let you know.
Mhm.
For me, a black cat crossing the road just means he's on his way somewhere.
Is that your line?
Maybe, no, I don't know. But that's the idea.
Screwdriver.
I'm out of here.
Prase? Teda přiznám se, tohle vypadalo docela sugestivně. No dobře. A? Mám v ruce šroubovák. Nemůžu se dočkat, až ho použiju. Aha. To je naše Ráchel. Tady máme... Yeah! Boč. Místo buff je tady boč. Akorát kazeta chybí. A?
Quit playing dumbass jokes. What does that guy do all day?
Who, you mean the owner? Leonard, the freak?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He's always locked up in the attic. You can hear him pacing up and down.
Well, Buttergrass, we've got the whole hotel to do whatever we want.
Shut up a sec. There's that noise again in the headphones. Sounds like someone was talking to themselves. I think you're smoking the good stuff. Is that
Jerk off. Did you see his face? He's missing a couple screws.
Sounds like a woman's voice. A girl. What the? I'll bet living alone in a place like this all winter, he can't help but go nuts.
So depressing.
Danny, did you get rid of the interference? Fuck, I pay you to do your job, not jerk around. Fuck off, Stan. What do you think I'm doing? It's a mess here. Nothing's working. There's voices. Listen, Danny, cut the crap. I'm gonna go have a cig, and if you don't figure it out by the time I'm done... What the fuck are you doing?
I shot that thing!
Wait, you're not taping.
No, I mean, for real!
What? What the?
Someone's here, I'm telling you!
What do you guys say? Looks more like a... oh my...
Oh my god! It moves! Oh god!
I'm telling you!
Shit, no!
I can't find the keys!
Oh god, this place is fucking...
Keys! Hold
There it is!
the light! The light! The light!
Nám mi takové neblahé tušení. Že se ty dveře přede mnou zavřou. Walking Dead. Počkat, co? The Cloud Syndrome, je. Jo, fakt jo.
Hey!
Fuck's sake, Irving!
Oh, what did I do?
He gave me a heart attack.
Mně taky.
Sorry, I'll warn you with a carrier pigeon.
To bylo
next time.
dobrý.
What?
I'm just curious to know what you found in that room.
Well, you should be. You're never gonna believe it.
Ty kokso, taky mě dostal, no.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Home?
I wouldn't miss Nicole's amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving, don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go. I promise not to get into any trouble for the rest of the night.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks. You always do that?
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
We've never met, Irving. I can't even picture your face.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
What tells you I'm not sharpening my knives this very minute?
It's good we're just talking on the phone, then.
Listen, is this contraption really a phone? It feels like a walkie-talkie / defibrillator.
It's a real phone, and trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
You think? It's easier for me to believe in ghosts than to imagine people being hounded by a phone when they're out and about.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met you without it.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Yep, I probably would never have said that either 2 days ago.
Maybe once this whole thing is over, we could,
Ooh.
me, you, us.
We'll see. It's sure gonna feel weird not to talk to you at least once a day.
Same. Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas.
Good night, hon!
Here I am.
To be honest, I never thought I'd spend Christmas like this. Sorry, I was going off on another flashback about the life of Nicole Wilson.
Christmas Eve is the right time to reminisce.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it too.
yeah. That's what there was, in the end. There was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of '80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was here on his own. While I was pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were...
Nicole.
They...
Fucked.
Hey.
And a year later she killed herself. And what she was carrying, too.
Don't be like that.
There you have it. These are my memories, and, that sound. Was it on your end?
No? What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Sorry, I want to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about earlier, when I said I was happy to have met you.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to figure out how to tell you. I feel real close to you, Nikki. God, I hear myself talk. I sound like an idiot.
That's really sweet, but maybe we should put this conversation on hold.
I want to be there to help you. I'm
Ježiš,
just
jo,
a
proboha.
useless voice on the mic.
Believe me, right now, I would also like a little bit more presence.
You know, people get close in lots of ways.
Please, shh, a sec. I'm trying to listen to this noise.
All right, I get that I might be overdoing it. Sorry,
Ježiš,
I'm a
drž hubu
klutz,
už.
and sometimes it's...
Irving, please.
Shut up.
Thanks. Listen, we'll get back to this, but let me figure this out. Where is this sound coming from?
I don't hear anything. Anyway, later.
Nahoře? Ne, tady spíš. Ty dveře nedolíhají mimochodem. Pomoc!
Irving, you hear me? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, sorry I didn't answer. I was, busy.
Ghost Hunter.
No problem. It's fine.
What'd you want to tell me?
It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds,
What sounds?
whispers.
It could be a draft in the crawl spaces. Hotel's full of them.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Heads up, and if you sense trouble, just let me know.
Tak je to nade mnou. Rachel. Víte, co by bylo hustý? Kdyby se najednou něco objevilo v odlesku toho mikrofonu. Za mnou. To by bylo hustý. Tak pode mnou? Tam je to. Ne, že by se mi to líbilo, ale jdu tam. Teď jsem se lekl.
Found anything?
I can't hear that sound anymore.
It's easy to freak out when you're on your own up there.
Maybe it's not me. It's this hotel.
I didn't hear you.
You know, for a second it was nice to imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county.
Sounds amazing.
You should have seen the ballroom back then.
I can almost picture it.
The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as sullen as usual.
And your parents?
My mother had eyes only for Leonard. And I saw he wouldn't stop staring at that girl.
Aye, aye.
Rachel.
She talked and moved with the grace and confidence of an adult. She wore a dress with a bow on her back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck. It was the beginning of the end and we were breaking out the champagne.
Nikki,
Sorry, I'm becoming a freaking nostalgic up here. Well, I can't hear that sound anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna look around again and then I'm going to bed.
be careful.
Yeah. Oh. Nicole? Nicole, proč ses probudila v kostele? Nicole? Nechceš mi něco vysvětlit? Ne, vážně, Nicole, co tady děláš? A proč tady seš? A co? A kde to vlastně jsem? Jo, já nemám mapu. Vlastně tam na té mapě byl nějaký kostel naznačený, ale... Já mám spoustu otázek a raději se nebudu pídit po odpovědích. Začíná mi pocit, že tam něco minul. Aha.
Irving?
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho! It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
Ne?
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
I don't want to go back there now. But I'll think about it. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
Nemohl bych mít normální baterku? Prosím. No dobře, no. Ano.
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
So you're excluding the idea that I received our Lord's calling in the dream?
I never thought about that. Sister Nicole doesn't sound bad at all, though.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
No jistě. Proč ne?
What are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
I'm a Phantom of the Opera fan.
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you. To play it. In Portland.
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor Mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking. Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, 1,000,000 times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery.
What kind of decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible! Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How... it's... I...
Wow. Total mystery. Wanna play?
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
Není to ta moje oblíbená... Ho?
Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Oh! I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Ugh, okay.
Uh-oh. To tady bylo, jenom jsem si toho nevšiml. No a jak byla ta hádanka? OK. Hádanka vyřešena. Jo, tady je ta hádanka dokonce napsaná.
Oh, shit.
To teda jo. Haló? Retard?
Oh, shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No.
No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom. Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows. Drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A pink bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
This place doesn't make sense. No one would live down here.
Nicole,
Ne,
I
dobrovolně.
think you should get out of there now.
Wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
Did you get out of there?
Ne?
You know by any chance if Rachel wore a retainer?
Jo, rovnátka.
Maybe. There was an article saying they hadn't found it at the site of the suicide.
I remember. She always made a horrible noise when she clipped it onto her palate with her tongue.
What does Rachel's retainer have to do with anything?
I found a box. It could be hers.
Why should someone keep a 10-year-old retainer?
Maybe they're not just keeping it. Maybe they're using it. The box is empty.
No way. I can't...
Let me go on.
Breadcrumb.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my old music box. The one in Leonard's room.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone
to taky
was in there,
nechápu.
he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on, here.
To já taky nechápu, jak může být takhle úplně totálně v klidu. Normálně...
Yes.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
No way.
You do realize you found a replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why all of this...
We'll figure it out. With the sheriff. Once you're out of there, into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
If it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... He spent years in there, in total solitude. With the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
You're joking, right? You think he did this?
Think about
To
it.
jsem nechtěl odpovědět.
Could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me. Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, a bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. I have to think it through. What concrete clues did I find? First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead.
Ano.
Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. if Rachel didn't kill herself? Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no Timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad? My music box with the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must.
Musíš. Počkej. Protože najednou ty krabice jsou pryč. Ještě nemůžu, aha. Kde je ta odporná věc?
The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
Dobře, ale co ta falešná stěna?
Irving.
Finally.
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of the story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
To
The
teda.
night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
Dobrá tady. Jo. OK. Prosím.
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
No vzhledem k tomu, že i tady tahle figurina má prsa. Tak jim někdo chce říct, že si ji zabila ty.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Why didn't you answer?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What? Are you drunk?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Počkej. Takže ty mi chceš říct, že Irving v podstatě celou dobu v tom jede a chtěl, abych pochopila, že se mi... Takže ji zabila ve skutečnosti Nicole? Všechno to naznačuje. Že ty, parchante, mě celou dobu pozoruješ. Oh. Hallo? Aha.
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory. painstakingly gathered.
Není
every
Irving ve skutečnosti Rachel?
Every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with Fima. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me? I...
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
What do you want to do now?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister.
Aha.
A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her for real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
For the first time in years, I depended on someone. And this is the result.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
Svědek čeho? Mám Polaroid a nebojím se ho použít. O můj bože.
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter, trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is, and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in
talking
the air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
Pomoc? Claire. Takže skutečně Nicole zabila, jo. Claire? Tak ne, no. Jo, v mém autě, jo. Dobře, já se tam pokusím dostat.
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel
Just a moment.
guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone. Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
Myslíš ty to? Aha. No, to je trošku zklamání. Trošku se bojím, co v kufru svého auta naleznu. Ne, tady ne. Tady. Rachel. Jo, že jsem získal všechny předměty, aha. Cute pie, že jsem... že jsem si zjednal rande. Ghost Hunter, že jsem poslouchal k těm šepotům v hotelu. Samozřejmě jsem si uvědomil, že Claire je její matka, no. No a co jako? No jak mám... Co to bylo v tom? Umí to, jo. Laundry. Kde jsou ty pračky? Tady.
Oh, God. How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face.
Takže matka.
Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No, I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, can all be reunited at last.
What?
Počkat.
Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything.
No co jste měli dělat, jako? Já bych měl být
It's
připraven.
beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. In another time. Beyond its horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel?
Čo?
Is that you?
Uh-oh. Jo.
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you got...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. And there's also my fee.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day. But they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
Nicole? Počkej. Ne. Ne. Nedělej to. Ne.
Wait. I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared.
Nedělej to, Nicole, do prdele.
I don't want to die. It's getting dark. I can't see the light.
Turn off. Vypni to.
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger. Just love.
Hezký to bylo. Byť je pravda, že to byl spíš takový interaktivní film, protože upřímně řečeno takových 95% hratelnosti bylo to, jak já poslouchám ten telefon, nebo ten telefonát, ten rozhovor mezi těma dvěma hlavníma hrdinama, jestli se to tak dá říct. Ale moc se mi to líbilo. Musím přiznat, že to bylo velice hezky zpracovaný. Samozřejmě hororovka to byla jenom tak jako lehoulince. A jsem upřímně řečeno rád, že mi dali možnost ten motor vypnout. Čeština bohužel k tomu není v tuto chvíli, co já to natáčím, která pochopitelně by asi pomohla té části z vás, která neumí tak dobře anglicky. Ale myslím si, že jste to v podstatě pochopili a asi testament toho, že ta hra se mi líbila, byla v tom, že jsem po většinu času držel hubu. Což většinou je ve chvíli, kdy skutečně se mi to líbí, protože nemám co k tomu říct. Takže některým se ta hra líbit nemusí, uznávám, že je to hodně o tom, že je to takové, jak říkám, interaktivní film, to je v podstatě ono, že jo? A i tou délkou by to tak zhruba odpovídalo, i když samozřejmě vy to máte sestříhaný, ale říkám za sebe, že co se týká délky, tak to skutečně byl takový relativně interaktivní film. Pár věcí tam bylo dosti hororových, lomeno děsivých, nebo jako náročnějších na psychiku, jako třeba, když jsem šel tou temnou chodbou jenom s tím polaroidem, nebo teďka v tom kostele. Moc se mi to líbilo, fakt že jo. A můžu jedině doporučit, i když je to na jedno zahrání, no. Možná si to bude mít více konců, minimálně 2, že jo. Buď ten motor vypnete, nebo ho necháte běžet. Takže minimálně 2 konce tam jsou, možná je nějaký delší. Moc hezký to bylo. Fakt, že jo. Bude ještě něco po titulcích? Ne. Asi bohužel nemám tu možnost začít hned na konci, že? Ne. Takže vážení přátelé, já vám děkuji za pozornost. Mějte se krásně.